All right, Wazobia, we saw this statement early hours of today that he just resigned his position or has just been sacked, whichever way, from Honest Bunch, whatever thing they call that podcast. And people are sympathizing with, some people are sympathizing with Nedu, and some also who saw reasons with why no one actually should sympathize with Nedu are also not sympathizing with him. Why would you sympathize with Nedu in the first place? I have watched Channels Television and I've watched other televisions that when you begin to say certain things about an individual, you will be called to order. But I have also watched Nedu's podcast as a place where people are being dissected. You see people being cut into pieces in Nedu's podcast, and Nedu does not do anything. In fact, now him going to give you questions where you're going to use the scatter that person the more. And that was actually what Nedu did in his podcast that brought about this little boy, this crazy boy now where in madness now don't enter gear, where they call on Nigerians. See the video when they call Nigerians, Fino Fino, Flavor. Now they call people, but they help you do waiting. Actually, you don't the different person when you want to take them up now. They go say nah, just talk where they talk. It's a different person purposefully. Well, of course, we know where the whole thing they come from. We don't see clips we suggest saying dear the whole thing they come from. Of course, family of lawyers. Now then feel they push you. But all these attitudes where would they portray, tomorrow day pregnant. You don't know what in tomorrow hold. You don't they see this young man now, they push him, you don't they push him, make it for do something. You don't they push him, they go war. Push him even past war. And some people they clap, of course, some people are clapping for you. You're doing well, you're doing wonderfully well. Now the outcome, the aftermath of all these things that they do, he don't lose his job. I feel no pity for him because he saw the fire coming. He knows what he's doing. Of course, he knows what he's doing. Otherwise, he would have stopped that craziness in your head. I mean, this G1 where the mad now. When that craze being come out, you for stop him, but you not stop him. You allow him making the craze they go. Now see the aftermath. They don't pursue you from work. You don't release press statement. What thing you won't make we do with all these things? VDM is not the first person that was dissected in your podcast. He's not the first. Neither is he going to be the last, unless actually they retrace their footsteps from doing this such shady things. You bring somebody, make it for discourse. You call them honest bunch. I've been what you they call them. Suppose they talk about things where they honest. I've been to just they carry people, they dissect them, they pour whether an allegation or I've been an accusation, I've been waiting on top of people, and you are clapping, saying things that could push someone to not just pushing someone to depression, but killing someone actually indirectly. Now for people where they pity you, because all these things, to every action there will be a reaction. You don't expect him to fold his arms and then go back to sleeping, or maybe slide into depression or killing by himself out of frustration of what someone just woke up to say. What are you even telling us? Something that VDM himself came out to say. These are things we already know he did, that he's not proud of actually presently. And he channeled his energy to fighting for a just cause. And here you are, lamenting and saying you want to make a VDM a better. How dare you? See how people just decrease. See crazy person where they crazy, they mad. Now you wait, they suppose hang like this, flog 50 strokes of cane because your head no correct. But of course, Nigeria now, where all these young generations, most of them actually they craze, and nobody they won't caution them because of who you want caution. All of them don't over sabi pass you. What do you want talk? Not be the same Nigeria where little girls see in fellow lecturer where they teach you for class, hold and tear in clothes, woes and slap because he touch you, make it for come on for make it for pass. If they do TikTok for how they not born you well when we did university. 2001 to 2004 to 2010, even 2015, thereabout. Say you see all this craze now over the sea. Now, from this 1990 generations and upwards, they exhibit now. Most of them anyway, not all of them. You know, the kind craze what they see these days from this generation of children. Do you want to fall inside that category? Because you're not going to tell me say this boy don't mature when they act like madman. I know. Well, something is motivating you, Sha, so I'm not surprised. Something is motivating you. You know, so well, whatever it is, Nedu, I believe by now, would have learned his lessons. Don't be an instrument where someone uses to die. Well, I believe he knows what he's doing anyway. I just believe he knows what he's doing because whichever way, whether he paid this boy to come here and do the nonsense he did and he's still doing, or the boy paid him, whichever way, I believe when he goes back to think about his life, if he will ever think about his life, will learn some lessons from what has happened to him. I don't feel pity for him because he called what is happening actually by himself. Well, have a wonderful evening.